Alright, hello and welcome to another Blade HQ overview. Today we're going to look at this interesting CRKT, which is the Graphite. Now this is a mid-year release from CRKT, and if you watch our main channel you probably saw this on the review that we did at their booth. Designed by Glenn Klecker. It has a really open design. Normally when we talk about that, we're talking about back here where the spacers are, but this one also has it, this open kind of design style here in the frame. And you'll be able to see that a little better when I open up the knife. A little sliver of a G10 scale right there, as well as on the reverse side. You do get a lanyard hole, as well as, if you check out that pocket clip, a deep pocket carry. However, it is only right carry with a tip down, and I have a shot of what that looks like in the pocket. Alright, so that's what it looks like when you're carrying this knife. Now you do have the option of thumb studs there, or the flipper that does ride on the IKBS system. So when you flip it out, it's nice and smooth. You get the tip here. It's not really a full sheep's foot, more of a spades blade. You can see on the back the Klecker Graphite. And the blade steel itself is 8CR13 MOV. Now, as far as lockup goes, this is where this interesting mechanic is right here. It's actually a lock back, and you have to press right here to release the blade. So pressing it brings you into that closed position. Now the thumb studs are accessible. You're not going to be able to flip it open with them. Well, you might be able to, but I'm not good enough to do that. I'll just use the flipper for that. So let's take a look at some measurements. Overall length on this one comes in at 7.5 inches, and you have a 3-inch blade. Now as far as in the hand goes, feels pretty good. The G10 actually does give you some purchase there with the fingertips. That flipper creates a nice finger choil that's really deep, and intentional or not, there is kind of like a little thumb stop or thumb ramp for you. Now the jimping up here is not what I would call aggressive. It's just kind of wavy and smooth. However, if you were to use your finger for some detail cutting, it would give you a little bit of purchase, because for me that's really far up in the hand to put my thumb. It more naturally fits here again where that little thumb ramp is. Other things to note with this knife, the milling here that they've done where they've cut it out does create some hot spots. There are some edges there, so in the hand it does rub a little bit, so be aware of that. You also don't have to concern yourself if you're pressing down right there. That's actually where the lock is, so you're not going to accidentally release that. As with most lock backs, again, you have to have a real intentional pressure to release the knife. Now this does come in a serrated model, and the serration is kind of interesting. You can see it's flattened out rather than coming to a point, and almost a chisel on the back side. You can see they haven't notched it at all, really. So definitely a different kind of looking serration. Anyway, there you go. That is the Graphite from CRKT, designed by Glenn Klecker. If you're interested in this knife, just click that Buy Now button. Get yours from Blade HQ today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.